Hi, this is Mark Galvin. I am the president and owner of ePresence. And ePresence is a social media agency. You need to catch me on this week's episode of The Jesse T Show. What's interesting about my story is I spent 25 years in the hotel business. I went to a media firm that focused on working with hoteliers, and I learned there that I was a communicator.
Yep.
And I've always been that. It's just I was in corporate environments that suppressed that talent.
Yeah.
And corporate America, and I love my hotel experience. This is not dinging on them. It was me discovering in myself that I should have stepped up earlier. However, I'm 50. I got up, I decided, okay, I can do this. This is something important. So I decided I'm going to start communicating about something that is applicable to today's world.
Nice.
And I'm a professional user. That comes out of
Yeah.
That's not out of the social dilemma, but they say that, right?
Yep.
But I am a professional user of social media and of technology. And because of that, I was like, okay, this is a space that I can get into because I can do this and I can do it well. And so I entered into that space 5+ years ago now, and with the mission of helping individuals get online and stay online.
Beautiful.
So we would help executives, take a COO of an organization, we'd help them get online, stay online while they do their job.
Yeah.
Had their day job, they can do that. And we have now phased into all facets of social media. So we do call ourselves a full-service social media agency. We can run the social media for an organization, soup to nuts. Plus, we can help the executives in that organization get online and stay online.
Yep.
We also do consulting. What we've done is we said, okay, we're narrow here. Let's get really good at this. We did. And then we said, okay, let's expand our offerings because, quite frankly, because of revenue.
Yep.
Gives us more opportunity to create revenue streams. Now that I'm in this space, it's important, more and more important to help people understand how do you leverage yourself in this space without losing your head. So now we run webinars, we'll bring people in and we spend an hour, we'll go over 5 things they need to do on their LinkedIn profile.
Yep.
And then a secondary webinar later where we'll show them how to communicate and how to be active on their social. Because the struggle that most people have is they just don't get it.
They don't get it and they don't make the time to get it. They just
right.
randomly throw something out into the ether. They see that it doesn't, they may have a preconceived notion of like what's going to happen. Nothing happens, and so they're like, it's bullshit.
Right.
Yeah.
It
takes skill, it takes time.
It does.
Yeah.
And they don't necessarily have either one of those.
Right.
Right. There's a lot of people
That's why you exist.
They don't have that. Exactly. They don't have the skill. They don't have the time. You can find someone to do it for not a lot of money and get active online. So I've got a number of clients that call us and they just say, they're just blown away by how great the service is. And the number one thing they say is, I walk up and I see Jesse T. He says, man, you're killing LinkedIn. I say, well, I haven't logged on LinkedIn in 3 months.
Yep.
And the thing that's important is their online branding supports their offline brand.
100%. Has to be complementative.
And let's be honest, you don't have to be online to get that supported brand.
Right.
So stay engaged with whomever is managing your social media, but let them do it for you. And let them do it while you continue to do all the things that are great beyond, outside of the internet. What's important though is you have to have a presence.
Yep. You are a brand, like essentially these days, and it's weird to say, but like everybody has a brand at some level, and it goes back to the old salesman in me. Like everybody has to do sales at some level.
Right.
Even sharing and convincing ideas that you want people to take action, or to, in my world, not take action, which is super important. Someone makes a bad investment decision. If they didn't listen to me, I'm like, well, that's not good. So I have to educate them and coach them and walk them through why they can't do those things. You know what I mean? That's a sale, even though I'm not actually transacting anything. I'm transacting an idea, which is super important.